Welcome to another edition of Pack Day, and this time we are opening a pack of Theros. This is actually one of the packs I got from Winnings back at the pre-release. I got the 3-2 record, and which entitled me to three booster packs. So I'm pretty happy about that. Um, Theros itself will be standard legal next week, I believe. Yeah, next week from I believe it's Saturday. Is it Saturday or Friday? Sometime next week. So, official release day. So, yeah, I am pretty stoked that I got some packs of Theros and plus have it. I had a fun time at the pre-release. And yeah, so let's get figuring out what's actually in here. So, since it's a new set, I will actually dwell a little bit on the commons, if it's any good or if it's interesting, or if you know if it warrants some kind of discussion. So we have an ill-tempered Cyclops, 3/3 for 4. Is that Hill Giant? Maybe. It has trample though. And for 7, Monstrosity 3. All it is just make it a 6/6. All right. Not exciting. Monstrosity is difficult to pull off, even in sealed. It 7 is just a lot of mana. Still though, um, not too bad if you have the proper land base for it. All right. So Cetacean Battle Priest 1/3 for 2. Heroic. I'm really unless you build your deck around heroic, it really isn't that good. Based on my pre-release experience, even in sealed, with a lot of stuff, enchantments and stuff, there aren't that many to go around. And really, with 3, for example, it really isn't that much. So the deck to use that uses heroic will have to have a lot of enchantments, um, uh, tricks, or anything that targets targets your own creatures. And there are several, no doubt about it. If built properly, heroic will be absolutely amazing. Although here for 2 life, it's not that great. But he's just a 1/3 for 2. Death Bellow Raider, 2 to cast 2/3, already good. Death Bellow Raider attacks each turn. All right, and regenerates. All right, pretty cool. Leaving regenerate mana open is not too good, and as a 2/3, it doesn't hit pretty hard. But it's a good creature to enchant, if you get any enchantments. Scourge Mark, 2 to cast. Enchant creature when Scourge Mark enters the battlefield, draw a card. Okay, it's cheap, 1/0. Draws a card. That's pretty much all he is. And again, if you have anyone with heroic, this will activate the heroic ability. Just make sure it's not a Cetacean Battle Priest. All right. Coastline Chimera, 4 to cast, 1/5. This actually killed me quite a few times in the pre-release. He brings this out and puts a bunch of enchantments on him, plus lifelink, and it's very difficult to answer. I mean, 1/5 on its own is already difficult to kill. Enchanted further, yeah, it becomes really unbearable. But again, that's in limited, especially in sealed. So chances are you'd have more removal and constructed. So Rage of Perforos. Perforos is actually a great god to have, and I'm so glad I got him in my pre-release. So, Rage of Perforos. Rage of Perforos deals 4 damage to the target creature. It can't be regenerated this turn. Scry 1. For 4 mana, And it's a sorcery. As far as removal goes, I'm not too happy with it, but people smarter than me may be able to work this out better. Satyr Hedonist. This actually put some work for me for a little bit. in the pre-release. So 2 to cast 2/1, which is pretty okay, I guess. But he turns into a, what is that card called? Battle Hymn or something? Anyway, yep. So for 1 mana, sack this thing, get 3 mana. I've used him a couple of times, but again, the thing is, he's a one shot. Unless I drop something really amazing or 2 things that are really amazing, it's really not. It doesn't end up worth it. However, if you are doing really purely red green, and you got good green and good red, you will actually do very nicely. Read the bones. I like this. 3 to cast, you scry 2, then you draw 2 cards, then you lose 2 life. I think that's a little. I don't know about constructed enough to say, hey, it's good or bad, but people have seen use it to great effect. They scry 2, choose, hey, these are 2 cards I'd like to have right now, or 2 cards I don't want to have, and then draw the cards. And the 2 life is just, it's a small price to pay for great effect. And this is just great to have. I don't have it myself. I didn't have it myself. It was used against me, so yeah, too bad. Too bad for me. Last breath, an instant. 2 to cast, exile target creature with power 2 or less. Its controller gains 4 life. Alright, fair enough. Peak Eruption. Destroy target mountain. Peak Eruption deals 3 damage to that land's controller. 3 to cast. Yeah, I don't want this to be used against me. Okay, I'll make sure if I'm ready to watch out for this. Glare of Heresy. 2 to cast, sorcery, exile target white permanent. Nice. This will actually do very well on the sideboard. I think there are quite a few white permanents that this will take out. Even gods, because it exiles. Even if they're instructable, they can be exiled. Pretty good. Cutthroat Maneuver. Oh, this is actually our 3rd uncommon. Really, so Peak Eruption is 1. Glare of Heresy is 1. And then Cutthroat Maneuver is another. So, up to 2 target creatures each get +1/+1 and gain lifelink until end of turn. Not bad. And again, these kind of things trigger heroic. The heroic ability. So, if you get a bunch of these and a bunch of heroic ability creatures, quality heroic creatures, that would actually work out pretty well. And get 2 of them too. So, this is actually very good in instant. So, nice combat trick. Even if it's somewhat expensive. Still pretty good. I'm not sure if I would use it in my current black deck. And I believe our next is a rare. Shipbreaker Kraken. This thing wrecked me like once. 6 to cast, 6/6, with an 8 to cast Monstrosity. However, when Shipbreaker Kraken becomes monstrous, tap up to 4 target creatures. Those creatures don't untap during your controller's untap steps for as long as you control Shipbreaker Kraken. So yeah, this did wreck me. Unfortunately, my opponent we were at a board stall, and my opponent had this on the board, and he just got to his 8th land and made it monstrous. So yeah. Sad for me. Naturally I lost that game, but I won the match. I'm sorry, I won the round, but I lost the game where he did that. Again, 8 mana is just way too much, even in sealed. So if you stall the board, if he's able to stall the board that much, it's really not too good on my part anyway. Especially if I'm the aggressive deck. And we get a foil Stymied Hopes. Oh, nice. Very nice. It's a common, however. So, it's a counter target spell unless its controller pays 1 and scry 1. Yeah, I guess, cheap counter spells, maybe. And it's shiny. So, I can't complain about that. We got the Forest, which is a nice art in this forest. Very, mythic-y, if that's a word. It probably isn't. And we get a Harpy token. 1/1 flying Harpy token. Okay, so not a bad pack. I got, well, even though this is not really construct playable, it might be. I might be wrong, but still, pretty good with this. So that's it for my first pack. I will do the other two packs, one each day. And yeah, I'll talk to you then. See you all later.